Khalsa Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh, we said Fateh back.
Hanji, hanji.
And then he started speaking Punjabi. So first talked to me because he had seen me before, the Baba Ji. I think it's on East London side. So I started talking to him.
Achha, achha.
And then he starts having a conversation with the other Singh. Little did he know that he can't speak Punjabi.
Oh, achha.
The Munda plucks up the courage and say, sorry, I can't understand Punjabi. He goes, sorry, I can't speak Punjabi.
Hanji.
And he said that to the Babaji. It was such a cringing moment. He said, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And the Babaji was furious. He goes, tu bana paya, tu guru ka sikh lagda, tu karpan pai hai, tu damala sajaya, tu Punjabi nahi bol sakta, tu guru ka sikh ban ke Punjabi nahi bol sakta. And he was just really devastated. He goes, you need to learn Punjabi.
Yeah.
And now this Munda, he's taken a and he reads his Nitya, the full part in Gurmukhi.
Oh, wicked.
Chardi Kala. And he now can speak Punjabi and understand Punjabi. But that's a few examples of how even Amritaris as well, they struggle with Punjabi.
Yeah.
I think Katha, that's a big problem. That's why we're actually doing these, what is an attempt anyway, to talk about Sikhi in English in a friendly, informal way. Because a lot of people can't understand the Katha.
I mean, yeah, I totally do agree with you. I mean, we're not sort of like telling people off if you can't speak Punjabi. We're not saying, oh, you're bad people. We're just saying, I think it'd be better if we could learn Punjabi or take some time out just to understand a few words. I mean, at the end of the day, when I see another Gursikh, I'd love to speak Punjabi to them and understand, you know, how you're doing Tika and stuff. And it's nice because at least we're speaking the language that our forefathers spoke.
And Gurmukhi,
exactly.
From the mouth of the Guru, Guru di Bodli. How beautiful that Guru's given us our own Bodli.
Yeah, definitely. I totally agree. I mean, I think it's a language barrier that stems us from getting from our roots to understand what our roots are.
A link to the roots, it's like a famous saying that if you want to kill a nation, and take away their mother tongue. And if we're talking about roots, we're talking about the start of the show, talking about when planting a tree. If you want to kill a tree, you start cutting its roots. If you cut a tree's branches, the tree doesn't die.
Yep.
So if you cut a tree's branches, the tree doesn't die. Cut a tree's roots, and the tree starts to wither away. It starts dying out. So the same as our mother tongue, in relation to our history, in relation to the faith aspect, the mother tongue is a form of our roots as well.
Yeah, definitely.
If you take away that, you're left with nothing. And there's examples of that. If you look at this country, people who came to this country perhaps as slaves, their mother tongue was taken away from them, especially from the African subcontinent. They were given Christian names, which Apane they are doing. That's another perhaps roots. If it's called Simon or Stephen, obviously don't insult anybody. But then these are names named after Jesus' disciples. As Sikhs, should we be called as Gursikhs, as in the names that the Guru's given us from Guru Granth Sahib Ji, or after Jesus' disciples, Michael, Joseph or Stephen? These are names, and I've seen people, and I've seen people who take Amrit and then they take their name out of Guru Granth Sahib Ji again. But I think this is a worrying trend which is happening. Yeah, I mean the names, even the name thing. I mean, I went to Vancouver about 5-6 months ago, and when I went there, I mean, I was surprised. I met a Amritari Singh and a non-Amritari person. I got to what's your name? I said, Nagia, and he goes, yeah, my name's Stephen Singh. Why? And because when you mentioned Stephen now, I just thought of him straight away. So Stephen, and I went to the non-Amritari, believe it or not, his name is Bhupinder or something like that. So I was like, why is it Amritari got the name Stephen, and why has he got Bhupinder? But it's just, I think it's a language thing to tell you the truth, because when we speak in Punjabi, we speak to each other, we understand things. I think one of the other main things that I wanted to talk about is there a lack of knowledge? Where are we going? I mean, like you said, the Katha thing, because it's in Punjabi, some people don't understand Punjabi, and so they don't go to the, speak to, or they don't speak to the Granthis there, or they don't. Would you say that, I know some people, perhaps, who know Punjabi, and other people who know fantastic Punjabi, but when it comes down to the Gurdwara, it's like, what on earth is happening? What's being said? Because there is a difference in Punjabi. I'm sure people listening as well, watching the show, you must admit that the Punjabi we speak in our homes, what the parotha khana, this is that basic Punjabi, and we have like a banter, that's that Punjabi. But when the Gyanis speak, or the Kathavajik speak, or the Gurdwara language, it is a new set of words. So when we're doing Katha, the normal words we use in relation to a house or social life, those are not the words which are used. There's like a special language which is used, special words are used. So, for example, one example is Gajikyaku, and you think, what does Gajikyaku not mean? Or when you might saying, Gyani ji is sitting there, minu anubhav hunda hai, I'm experienced to this, or Gursik anubhav hoya. Think, what does anubhav mean? Because you wouldn't be able to use that in your normal, like, if you're asking, oh, mummy ki banaya khanu, you can ask, minu anubhav hoya. These type of words which are perhaps linked to religion type.
I think it's just the knowledge factor, isn't it, really? If you knew what.
But is that an excuse?
I don't think it is, to tell the truth, but I think it is an excuse if you don't go out there and learn. Because who can you blame there? Can you use yourself, really? Innit? If you don't understand what these words mean, why don't you actually think and think, hang on, I don't understand what you said. Maybe I should go and research, or even ask the person what that word is.
I think asking is the best. I know, some people who've married either English ladies, so the Punjabi banda is married an English lady, or sometimes if there's an English person who's come to stay with a Punjabi family, in those type of situations, you would notice that the English person would be always continuously asking questions. Can you say, what was that word? You said Masi ji. What does Masi mean? She's building up her language, and it's fantastic that some Gore will make a good attempt to speak Punjabi. Can you bring that example? Was it today? Oh, the Benji in the shop.
Yeah, Mum was telling me today. She went to a shop basically to buy some battes, some CDs, Keaton CDs. And there was a Gauri there, and she's a university. She researches about Punjabi culture. I think she wants to become a doctor, so she just wants to understand.
Like a PhD.
Yeah. So she walked in, and there's an Apna banda there, and she introduced herself. Lovely. She introduced herself to the shopkeeper. She goes, "I'm here to learn about the Punjabi culture. You've got Keita CDs and you've got Bhangra." So she was asking him, "Why have you got this stuff?" And obviously he did not know that she actually knew Punjabi. So another banda, he was standing there, and he's go to the shopkeeper. He goes, kuri da fla da. He was talking, so I can't remember what she exactly said now, but she goes, yeah, मैं Punjabi भी बोल सकती है. And my mom actually told me, she was shocked, because she goes, hang on, this Gauri who's not even a Sikh, he cannot even Punjabi, and she could speak lovely. And you know what? You know, when you could tell, like, "Kay gore bolde hai Masi ji," or Hanji, but she wasn't speaking like that. It was more like
fluently,
very fluent. Accent was spot on.
Sometimes in some words you don't have to pronounce it properly as well, and people have to pick up on that. But
I mean, because I think what it is, I think it's as a Sikh, we should always be learning. And this is, I think, is one of the biggest things that we should all do. I think language is one of them. But we've talked about this when we sing. We've talked about.
We haven't got enough time to. We could talk all day.
Let's talk about what we can do to help people, not us as general, but the society, our community. Sangat, how can we help? I mean, one of the main things is this channel we've got here, Sikh channel. Wicked prachar, we could do so much prachar on this channel. I mean, there's other religions out there have got like 15, 16 channels on Sky. I mean, and we've just got one. And Masim, we've got that one.
With Guruji's blessings, we've got this channel.
Yeah, so brilliant that we've got the channel. We could do prachar.
We need to utilise it, and for you to utilise it, people need to come forward.
Yeah.
So even the shows we're doing today, we're not here on our own accord. Guruji's kirpa. It's one thing we have to also do seva back as well. That Guruji ni sadhe te kirpa kiti, Guruji ni Sikhi daat diti. We should just talk about Sikhi. We should be open and speak about Sikhi.
Totally.
So sometimes you think, oh, what are we going to talk about for 1 hour? And somebody, oh gosh, but we got so much.
I was just thinking that.
Guruji is so great, Sikhi is so great. You can talk on and on about Sikhi. So, but we need Sangha to participate, come along. If people want to do their own shows, if you got someone's got some particular talent, somebody's into Santhya, youngsters, a lot of people learning part, share it, but you have to get involved, come on board.
Yeah, I mean, if you feel like you want to come here and talk next week,
if any show,
I mean, please do. I mean, please email discoversikhi@sikhchannel.tv, and we'll be happy enough to put you on there.